YouTube, what's going on? It's Warren Gotti here with another video, and in today's video we have some more signings by the Washington Redskins. Not signings that will blow your socks off, but it's something, you know what I mean. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case the Redskins. And let's get straight into today's video. So the first signing that we made today, I was not going to make a video about it because I was like, it's not really nothing big. It wasn't really nothing big, and it wasn't nothing that was going to blow our socks off. So I was like, let me not record about it because, it's not nothing really important. But I was like, all signings are important, especially me being a creator. I have to report everything about the Redskins and everything they do, so why not make a video? So in the mix of me making that video, I got an alert in the middle of the video that we signed another linebacker. So there's two linebackers that we have signed, so let's get straight into today's video. So the first linebacker that we signed is former Bears linebacker Kevin Pierre Lewis. Don't really know too much about him. I haven't really heard his name a lot, but he went to Boston College. He was pretty good there. Watched his highlights. He was decent there, and and I talked to a lot of Bears fans. They were kind of butthurt that they didn't get to re-sign him because they said although he doesn't play a lot, when he does play, he makes a lot. He makes some good plays. So he could be. I see him being a good depth piece for all the linebackers that we have, and that was the Redskins' biggest problem. We had some good linebackers, but we just didn't have depth just in case they got hurt. So now us adding these two linebackers, we have depth. So that's good. Pro Football Focus rated him as a 9.55 out of all the category, or 9.95 out of all the categories. So that's really good. A lot of people don't like to look at Pro Football Focus just because it can be biased at times, and it could be somewhat not reliable because it could be biased. It's not really something that's really factual. It's always opinionated based. You know what I mean? So a lot of people don't like to look at Pro Football Focus, but we looking at it because we're getting newest players, and we're not gonna not like think about it and not not agree with them because we're getting our players. We want to make ourselves feel good about this signing as much as the Redskins felt good about this signing, about getting them. So Ron Rivera, he said he wants players that plays a lot, that plays hard. He doesn't really care about the big names, and that probably could explain why we didn't really be aggressive as we should, and we thought we were going to be this free agency. So what I personally think is that the Redskins, is not that they didn't want to be aggressive in this free agency, but other teams were just beating them to the punch. And with how bad their reputation is, although it's a new regime, players are like, why do I want to go here when I can go to another situation and have a better situation going on? Hence, Amari Cooper is who I'm talking about. Really, we offered him $110 million, and he decided to stay with the Cowboys, and they offered him $100 million. And now it was a lot of factors that played into that. Was he's in a better situation? Who would you rather have, Dak or Dwayne Haskins? And on top of that, Texas doesn't have any taxes, so I guess he'll get the $400 million. So that could be another reason why he didn't want to come here. But I was just like, teams were beating him to the punch, and then with the new reputation, although we have Ron Rivera here, teams doesn't want to come here because of how bad we were in recent years. So that could be another reason why our free agency isn't as good as we thought, and we thought it should have been since we have all this money. So it's not over, but it's not looking too good. So moving on to the next signing that we made today, is literally just happened a couple minutes ago when I was making the Kevin Pierre Lewis video. Literally in the middle of making the video, we signed linebacker Thomas Davis. Thomas Davis is a former Panther, Ron Rivera's guy. Ron Rivera loves Thomas Davis. When Ron Rivera got hired here, Thomas Davis was one of the few Panthers players that congratulated him and said that the Washington Redskins have stolen a good coach. So they reunite here. Thomas Davis is 37 years old, and he had 110 tackles last year. For a guy in his late 30s, early 40s, having 110 tackles on the season and not asked to be, one of the star linebackers in his current team, and I'm talking about the Chargers before he got here, is crazy to think. So just imagine what he can do for the young guys here, that linebackers that we have here. He can be a mentor to him, like the guys like Reuben Foster, Cole Holcomb, Sean Deion Hamilton, Josh Harvey Clemens, all our linebackers, not just middle linebackers, but every linebackers here, even John Bostic, even though John Bostic is somewhat a veteran himself, he can also he can also learn a few things from the old OG, you know what I mean? So I like this signing. All the details about how much we signed him for has not came out, but I do like the signing. Once again, the Washington Redskins have signed Thomas Davis to a 1-year deal, 37 years old. Not all of the details has came out yet, and I'll put them in the description once I find out about them. But I don't think it should be too much. We got Ronald Rivera guy. We have a player that is going to be mentoring the rest of our guys. I don't see him being a big role on this team as far as on-field play because we want to go young, but I do see him being as a mentor during training camp and on the sideline. As far as Pierre, the same thing. I think we just signed both of these guys for depth. We need depth at the linebacker position because those are one of the positions that take the most contact every play. So it's we're bound to lose a player every play, and that's for all positions, but linebackers for sure. So without further ado, it's me, boy One Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, help to the Redskins. As always, I'm the one bringing you the news. I'm sorry I'm rushing this video. I just have somewhere to go. And it's me, boy One Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, help to the Redskins. Redskins signed Kevin Pierre and Thomas Davis. How do you feel about this? One is Ron Rivera's guy, and another one is a dude that plays hard. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, but then when he does get his time to shine, he plays hard. Let me know how you feel about this signings. Like I said myself, it's not nothing too flashy, but it's also something that's under the radar kind of signings, man. Something for depth. Free agency isn't over, so don't get mad, but this free agency has not been what we all expected. Like, comment, subscribe, help to the Redskins. Anything about the Redskins coming out, I'm going to be the one here to bring it to you. So make sure you have them post notifications turned on. And always, it's me and boy One Gotti. Peace.